Happening now, an effort to keep cases of COVID-19 down. Health departments in Oakland and Wayne counties telling us the virus is still proving dangerous for some, despite the pandemic having ended.
7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette shows us why more than 3 years since the start of the pandemic, some still feel daily precautions are needed and steps to minimize chance of outbreak.
For some people, COVID-19 and carrying a mask like this would no longer be a daily thought. But experts with the Oakland County Health Department say they're still conducting active investigations to minimize spread of COVID.
People are still getting sick from it, it's still out here.
It's an ongoing effort. The health department in Oakland County working to ensure safety of the community. When you're notified of a positive result, what steps will the county take at this point?
We have a team of 9 case investigators that are following up on positive cases of COVID that are reported by PCR through a laboratory or through a healthcare provider, identifying outbreaks in congregate care settings, long-term care facilities, shelters, that type of setting.
Experts say less than 24 cases of COVID may be reported at any given time, but there is likely a larger number going unreported due to many instances of at-home testing.
While most of the recent cases of COVID-19 that we're seeing are only mildly symptomatic, those people with underlying conditions are really at high risk of hospitalization and death still.
Metro Detroiter Cassandra Houston says each day she's taking precautions given new cases emerging and the fact Oakland County is tracking to minimize exposure. When it comes to taking precautions, what sort of things do you still do?
I still wear a mask going in certain areas, and I for sure use my hand sanitizer.
I lost my brother, I lost a sister, and I want to live and be safe.
It is important to recognize that the virus is still with us. COVID is not over, even if the pandemic has been declared over by federal and state authorities, and that we should always still remain vigilant and be ready to protect ourselves and our loved ones.
Wayne County Health Director Dr. Abdul El Sayed says any cases that could arise in nursing homes or similar housing will also be followed up on. While a high vaccination rate is resulting in milder symptoms for some, he says this fall could pose new challenges despite a summer of lower numbers of cases.
We don't know what COVID has in store for us in the fall, and this will be the first fall outside of the COVID public health emergency, and so a lot of us are watching and will remain vigilant.
For now, the CDC is still urging those testing positive to quarantine for 5 days and wear a mask for 5 more when in public.
We should think about it. We lost a lot of loved ones, friends, family, so we should really stay careful.
Health experts say by fall we could see yet another newer vaccine that could make it easier to protect yourself. From Southfield, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News.